What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's Timo with Timo Paints, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about whether or not paint dries darker or does it dry lighter. I get this question a lot when I'm painting houses, and it's funny that it's a very common misconception. So if you guys are starting a paint business and you need help getting the perfect bid every time, click the links below in the description and in the pinned comment, and there'll be a free estimating guide, my gift to you. So with that being said, let's jump into this. Hey, all right. So a lot of times I'll be on a job and customers might be a little unsure about the color, and I'll be putting the color on and you could tell that they're kind of looking at it and they're not sure. And they're like, and I'll ask them, hey, how do you like it? They're like, oh, it looks okay. It's not exactly what I thought it was going to be, but it'll dry lighter, right? And the answer is always no. And it's funny to me because I didn't really think about it until recently, and that's why I decided to make this video, because most people think that paint dries lighter, which is not the case. Now, concrete, it dries lighter, right? And like grout, it dries lighter. Most every other thing dries lighter, like spackle. I mean, everything, it dries lighter, but not paint. So I could see where like the common misconception is. But if you look at the footage that I'm rolling here, I'm painting this wall. I got hired to come in and touch up, right? They already had the paint. It's a Behr product, a Marquee. It says a Marquee one coat. And this stuff is not a one coat, let me tell you, because no paint is one coat. Every time I've ever painted, I've always had to do two coats. I mean, very rarely can you get away with the one coat scenario. But this client had hired me to come do the painting. He realized it was kind of harder than he thought. The one coat paint looked like it needed a second coat, so he hired me in to come put the second coat up. Now, you can see I'm using the exact same paint. The paint on the wall is dry, and it's a dry, darker gray. But as I'm applying the paint, you could tell that it's much lighter. So I just wanted to show you guys an actual real application of me applying the exact same paint as a second coat, because I typically don't show second coats on this channel. It's usually like the first coat. And you can see it's considerably lighter, which is why I get a lot of shock value out of customers when they see me rolling on a color that they were anticipating to be a certain color, especially on that first coat before they get a chance to see it dry. And they're like, oh, it'll dry lighter, right? And I'm like, no, this is going to dry dark. If you don't like this color now, you need to tell me, because otherwise it's going to be a very expensive change order after the fact. So yeah, I hope this video helps you guys out. Just a little fun little offshoot, because I just thought it was funny how most people think that paint dries lighter, but it does dry darker. However, I have ran into some two-part epoxies and a couple different oil grade paints that have dried very true to the color that they were applied at, which is kind of interesting. And some of them have dried lighter as well. I had this one blue two-part epoxy paint that actually ended up drying lighter. So there are exceptions to the rule, but 99 point how many ever percent paint that you use on the inside of your house for basic applications and stuff, it's going to typically dry darker. So keep that in mind when you're applying. If it doesn't look like the color you're anticipating, just be patient, let it dry before you make any drastic decisions. Because remember, when you buy paint, you can't take it back, especially if it's tinted. You can't take it back. Sometimes you can get away returning like primer or a paint that's like an ultra pure white or like a stock color. But hope this helps you guys out. And if it did, give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you need help estimating paint jobs or estimating paint for a job, click that link below and you get a free estimating guide. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.